through the night. She just wanted to tip.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dante's Analysis, so welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually doing a non-spoiler free review for Deadpool and Wolverine. I actually just came back from the movie theaters like a few hours ago, just watching the movie. And I have to say, the movie, okay, hear me out. I enjoyed the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I went with my friend Quasi and his friend, and I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I'll definitely say it's a solid movie. Definitely a movie to go see with your friends and buddies that you if with family. I definitely think that the movie is good. It's definitely good, but hear me out. I feel like it wasn't the final gut punch to like a spectacular film. I mean, I feel like it was a good movie, but I feel like I think the reason is because I had so much high expectations for the movie, and that I thought it was gonna be like a very like over the top spectacular film. There were definitely great action sequences. Like the jokes were hilarious throughout the film. The 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 slew of special guest appearances in this film, like especially with one particular character where I didn't really think this particular actor was gonna go back and reprise this role, but he actually came back and did, and I was actually really surprised that he came back and did it. And so much nostalgia, so much just funny moments. Like the action sequences were cool. The goriness of this film was amazing. So if you definitely like a person that loves gore, you're definitely gonna enjoy this film. And a lot of fourth wall breaking in this film, and I feel like overall it's an enjoyable film. I just felt like it could have been a little bit more better. I felt like this is definitely a right step. This is definitely a right step in the right direction for Marvel when it comes to their films. But I felt like this wasn't, me personally, in my opinion, I just felt like this wasn't the film to just blow up and just do. How should I say this? Because I feel like if I don't say this correctly, people are probably gonna come for me. But I felt like this movie was good. It's definitely definitely right step in the right direction for Marvel. But I just felt like it could have been better. I felt like it could have been better in some sequences. I feel like when it comes to certain like villains reprising the roles, I felt like some of their roles were a little bit underutilized. I felt like, I mean, definitely the length of the movie was good. I definitely like the story. I like how Deadpool interacts with Wolverine throughout the film. I definitely like the jokes throughout the film, and of course the different cameos that come in here and there. But I did feel like with some of the villain characters, some of them were definitely underutilized, and some of them were taken out extremely quickly. And also most of them didn't really have too many lines or no lines at all. So I feel like that's something that I was a little bit disappointed about. But overall, I did enjoy this film. It definitely had like a lot of nostalgia factor with like a lot of like cameos and characters returning. And yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they did an amazing job with this film. Like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, that dude is hilarious. Definitely like him, and I feel like the chemistry between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds is amazing, especially when they're doing their characters as like Wolverine and Deadpool. They definitely play off each other, with like Deadpool being the more like funny jokester type of guy, but Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, is more serious and like aggressive demeanor all the time. And yeah, man, I definitely like the story. The story was good. I definitely am excited to see what Marvel has in store in the future after this film. I just feel like Marvel just has to be consistent with their movies from now on. I feel like this movie was definitely in the right direction. Marvel just has to be consistent. They just have to be consistent now. As long as they still can stay consistent after this film, then everything will go up. But if this is one of those films where um like they did good with this film and next thing is a steady decline, then it's like, come on now. You had us all hyped up for this one movie, but you can't continue on the hype. So that's the one thing that I will say about this film. Definitely, definitely a good movie. Good movie to sit down, watch with your friends and family. If you are a big Marvel fan and keeping up with the whole cinematic universe and it's keeping up with the story, you'll definitely want to watch this film and keep in touch with what's going on. But I feel like this wasn't the movie to kind of. What I say is a movie to restart the MCU. I mean, I feel like it is definitely the ignition to start the MCU back on track where it used to be in the beginning. But again, as I said before, Marvel just has to stay consistent with it. Because as long as they stay consistent with it from this movie and on, they will be fine. But just don't fumble it when this movie does well and next thing your other future movies just plummets down the toilet. So that's what I really have to say about this film. But overall, dope film. I definitely will go see it again when I get a chance. This is definitely a movie that you can go back and watch. It has extreme replay value, just to see some certain scenes that you haven't seen the first time and action sequences. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the film. The rating that I give this film, I'll definitely give it a solid 9 out of 10. As I said before, the goods of the film, the action, the jokes, the goriness, the story, all that was cool. The only con that I have with the film is that I felt like some of the reprising villains in this film, I felt like they were underutilized and didn't really play much of a factor, and some of them had barely any lines. But I definitely really wanted to see more of more interactions with the villains. But yeah, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's all I had to say about the film. I definitely enjoyed Deadpool and Wolverine. But just Marvel just has to stay consistent with it. As long as they still can stay consistent, then they're good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also click on that notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys will be notified. And thank you again everyone, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.